What's up, guys? It's Michael Sartain here. I get this question all the time when it comes to dating apps. People are like, hey, how do I optimize these photos for me to do well on dating apps? And whenever I talk to these guys, it's always the same thing. Men are getting decimated on these dating apps. If you guys go and look at the statistics, they're absolutely absurd. There's a small group of men who are getting almost all of the right swipes. And there's this bottom third of men who aren't getting a single match in a week. There's that one incredible clip of this guy who had 1 million right swipes with an M, million. He went on 2 dates and didn't even hook up with a single girl. And this guy was an average looking guy. There's another incredible clip that we just showed recently where this girl, she takes over one of her good friends' social media accounts, the Hinge account, and she said, hey, this guy's about a 6. And while she was using the account, she said she started to feel horrible about herself because these women were so mean to her. Her being, she was taking over this guy's account. And she said, these were her words, not mine. She's like, I'm starting to hate women from seeing this. What caused these women who are 2s and 3s to deny me? What has caused them to become so delusional? Well, the answer to the question is a massive amount of stimulus. These dating apps often are making women think that because they're getting attention from a guy who's super attractive, that they can get that same guy to commit when they can't. It's created this massive problem because dating apps are just an unfamiliar environment where the best looking guy with the 6-pack abs and the Lamborghini who's traditionally good looking, they're just gonna dominate on these places. So the average guy is not doing so well. Once again, guys, I need you to understand this. In a short-term context or in an unfamiliar context, the average woman is not interested in the average guy. When women are surveyed, often they'll say that they'll settle for an 8 or they'll settle for a 5, while men say they will settle for an 8. But the problem is most women think most men are a 5. There's great data out of the book Dataclysm, which shows that 80% of men are deemed below average attractiveness by women on those dating sites. It is a quagmire. It is a disaster. It is a cataclysm. It's horrible what's happening to men because what happens is you waste so much time and effort, and then what do the dating apps want to do to try to help you out? You know what they do? They offer you these packages for hundreds of dollars a month, dude. I had no idea how expensive some of these things were. Hundreds of dollars a month so that they can boost your profile. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Now, here's the thing. If you do figure out how to get your profile set up and you actually do go on some of these dates with girls, what do you notice? What do you notice when you actually get some of those matches? You're matching with sex workers who are trying to get you to go down their funnel or straight up pay for their life. You're matching with girls who are like, hey, I need you to take care of me. And you're consistently hearing hooker talk from some of these girls. You're dealing with girls that when you meet them in person, they don't look anything like their photos. Or you're dealing with girls, when you talk to them, all of a sudden you're like, hey, how did your last relationship end? And you find out, well, it's because she committed a felony or because she has borderline personality disorder. You guys know what I'm saying is true. You've seen it before. And so this dating apps on either end, even if you're not doing well or if you aren't, it's just not a great place for people to meet. Now you might be saying, Michael, are you telling me there's no good girls in these dating apps? Here's what I am telling you. What happens is, let's just say Sally, she's a normal, well-adjusted, attractive woman. She gets on the dating app and she ends up right swiping on Brock the bartender, Steve the male stripper, or Victor the VIP host. She goes on a couple dates with him, she sleeps with him, and then he ends up ghosting her or she sees him out with another girl. After a couple of times, ask women this, by the way, don't take my word for this, ask women this, they'll tell you this. After a couple of instances of this, she deletes the dating app. She's like, why does me, an attractive woman, need a fucking dating app for short-term sexual contacts? They don't need a dating app for short-term sexual access. We did an incredible video at Swimsuit USA where we asked 15 girls, it's like, have you ever met, by the way, these girls are all basically under 24, no tattoos. Several of these girls brought their parents, and several of them, when you ask them about their last couple of boyfriends, they're talking about guys they were with in high school. That's how young they were. And when we asked them these questions, like, are you guys on dating apps? The literal answers they would tell us is like, we're a young, hot girl. Why would we ever be on dating apps? Most of these women, every one of them said, hey, listen, I either met the guy through Instagram or I met the guy through a friend introducing me, okay? Now, whether or not you guys know this, there's a simple way in order for you to fix this problem. What if I told you right now that there was a way that I could bring tons of beautiful women in your life and you could completely delete those dating apps? What if I told you that this system would save you time and it would save you money? It would work if you weren't traditionally handsome, and it would work if you're short, brown, or from a small town. What if I told you that this worked on the bad girls, the girls who like to go out and party, but it also worked on the good girls? It worked on them just as effectively. What if I told you you could do all of that? If you guys are interested in doing something like this, we have a very exclusive offer coming up. This is the first time we've ever done something like this. It's a live program that we're going to be filming on November 19th, 20th, and 21st. I'm so excited because we're bringing experts in this area in here to speak to you guys, give their expertise, and I'm going to be giving my expertise along with tons of testimonials and evidence showing you step by step how we make this whole process work. It's so easy, and you can do this entire thing from your phone. Think about it, man. No more wasting time on dating apps. No more listening to these dating apps tell you every 5 seconds with a new CTA trying to get you to spend another $100 a month. No more having to go out and do direct game cold approach or direct game pickup anymore. You won't have to do any of that. It's gonna save you so much time and effort. So if you guys are interested in this, what I need you guys to do, go ahead and click the link below so I can help you install our off-market dating system today.